Good Monday evening, and thanks for coming back to us here on KSAN News at 5. We can't really get into the forecast before we address what happened out there on Saturday. A lot of you saw this guy up in the sky, and this kind of caused some concern, and reasonably so. When you see a funnel cloud, if you don't know what's going on, go to cover, because it's better to be safe than sorry. But in the case of Saturday, during the midday, this happened near Grape Creek in San Angelo, and I want to thank Blake Reeves along with everyone else who submitted pictures on our Facebook page, facebook.com/KSAN weather, for the pictures of the funnel cloud. But this is a tropical funnel cloud, and these rarely actually touch ground, and if they do, they rarely produce damaging winds. Some can. In the most extreme circumstances, they can produce winds up to 70 miles per hour, so that's still reason enough to head for cover. But what's the percentage? Honestly, I don't know, but my educated guess would be it's less than 1% of these tropical funnels actually touch ground and produce damaging winds. Still, I'm glad you submitted that, and if you were following us on Facebook, you got updates on that situation. If you don't follow us on Facebook, check it out, facebook.com/KSAN weather, another spot where you could submit your weather pictures, also on Twitter, and to my email at mmadigan@ksan.tv. 91 degrees right now in San Angelo, 92 in Lubbock, mid-80s in the northern part of the Panhandle in Amarillo, and right now, temperatures in the viewing area, for the most part, are in the lower 90s. We do have 88 in Sonora. Winds are light at less than 10 miles an hour, except for that gust of 14 there in Sonora. 68 the dew point in San Angelo, so really feeling the mugginess today. 71 in Ballinger, borderline tropical, 67 in Brady, 68 in Mason, and all that rich moisture in the lower levels of the atmosphere feeding into some of the isolated showers and storms we saw develop today, and we're still seeing on radar, which we'll notice in a moment. Isolated precipitation possible tonight and tomorrow, and tonight has the smallest chance to actually turn into something that's much more than isolated. Could see widespread showers and storms tonight, but that chance is less than 10%. We'll explain as we go through this. Winds increasing for Wednesday and Thursday, gusts of 20 to 25, maybe even 30 miles an hour in a few spots both days, and then seasonably warm, which means highs in the 90s for the holiday weekend ahead, the 4th of July on the way. Radar, taking a look at that. What you see up here is clutter, just some cumulus clouds, I think, being picked up by the radar. But down here, this is actually rainfall that we've seen develop. It's been pulsating in and out right now in the southeastern corner there of Schleicher County. We're seeing a little bit of isolated activity, and we'll continue to see isolated showers and storms as we go through the rest of today and into the very first few hours of tonight. As we lose the daytime heating, this activity will collapse. Now, up here to the north, this is the reason why we could see widespread showers and storms tonight. But again, it's a very, very small chance. Very much a boom or bust scenario with a heavy hedge towards bust. Mid-level disturbance centered up here. Here is the area of high pressure aloft that's governing the steering flow that's going to take this thing to the south and then eventually usher it back out to the west. But if it's able to stick its nose out just far enough to the east and makes it just far enough down to the south before it gets ushered out, this could actually trigger widespread showers and storms tonight. Most of the data keeps it too far to the west for it to actually produce rain here, and that's why it's just a 10% chance for precip tonight. Now, as we head into the midweek, we got this upper level ridge sitting over the western United States, which enhances the warming. They're going to see above average temperatures out there for sure. We're going to be on the eastern edge of its influence. At the surface, this is the surface low, surface trough, surface low, surface front, surface high down here. In between this complex of surface features, we're going to have this moist influx of air coming in off the Gulf and up into west central Texas. And when you moisten the air mass at the lower levels, it's actually harder to heat it up. So this limits the warming. This enhances warming, limits warming. What do you get? Something in the middle and seasonable heat in that 7-day forecast. Highs in the lower 90s. Futurecast, check this out. There it is. All sorts of rain tonight. This is the wettest model by far. Most of the models take this clump of rain and keep it to the west. But it could rain quite a bit in several areas late tonight. Then as we get into tomorrow, partly cloudy. We're going to see a 10% chance for isolated showers and storms with the daytime heating. Some clouds possible early in the day Wednesday, and then as we head into Wednesday afternoon, mostly sunny skies warming us into the 90s. Taking a look at your 7-day forecast, a lot of 90s here, and even into the holiday weekend, 92 on the 4th of July on Saturday, 92 on Sunday, and then looking at 93 early next work week. That's your KSAN First Alert Weather Update.